Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and today we're going to do something very different. As you can see, I'm on Minecraft with a rather nice Skaven skin. We're keeping it onto theme here as I am on Warhammercraft, a Minecraft server dedicated to recreating the whole Warhammer Fantasy world in, well, you guessed it, Minecraft. This is a community run project which I believe hasn't been going on for too long as of late, but has been able to get quite a lot done, and it is extremely detailed. Now, we're gonna go check out the server itself, and if you're interested in the server itself, I'll have a link in the description below where you can check it out, see what's been done, and if you are a builder, you can even apply. The spawn location, as far as I've seen, is kinda dark. Mind you, that could just be my settings, I'm not too used to Minecraft, but all the information you'll need is right there, given the website, where to warp to, and so on. Now, other than that, this is on Minecraft version 1.12.2, but all the information that you will need, including any extra packs and so on, can be found directly on their Discord and on their website, which is all linked in the description below. But now let's go check out the actual server. From there, you can easily teleport or warp to a specific location, or you can climb up a set of stairs, which will take you to a test build area as far as I've seen. You can find a lot of different icons, like for example, all the different racial ones, the Winds of Magic, and so on, and it's just really nice because it's absolutely massive. This is a huge build, and I guess it's going to function as the main location where to spawn. Now, everything else here seems to be centered around different buildings and so on. I'm imagining that this is where they're putting any test buildings which will go there, anything that can easily be copy-pasted. I've also noticed that different types of blocks which are pending for approval are also here. I'm assuming this is so everyone who's part of the team can see what type of blocks could and could not be used, or just anything that fits with the theme, which I guess is actually kind of cool. Everyone's got a little bit of a vote, I guess, or maybe just the management of the server itself, because obviously they'd have to pay to host this. This is a completely unofficial project, but if you try to rent a Minecraft server, you're going to have to pay for it, because, you know, servers and so on. But it's pretty cool. You can see so much work has been put into it. There's a lot of detail. The Skaven stuff is pretty cool too. Like, there's just so much work that's being into it, and this is just for basic stuff, I imagine. Just little bits here and there to see if it's actually going to fit with the theme of the server itself. And yeah, I mean, that's extremely impressive. There are a lot of different types of blocks and so on, and this obviously makes use of a resource pack because vanilla Minecraft does not look this good, and the amount of detail that goes into the blocks just makes it look a bit more realistic. Keep in mind that this is still Minecraft, it's a block game, so it's not going to look like 100% realistic or anything, but many different fandoms are doing this, where they create their favorite worlds, like the Harry Potter universe, Lord of the Rings with Middle-earth, and so on. So it was only a matter of time until we saw something Warhammer related. I'm not too sure if there's other Warhammer related servers, but this one seems to be the most ambitious, at least that's from what I've seen personally. Going into little towns and settlements, you can see that the level of detail is astronomical. There's just so much to it. I'm looking at it and it's just blowing my mind because obviously, yeah, I've played Minecraft, I mean, who hasn't? But this is just so detailed, it's absolutely insane, and everything just looks absolutely awesome. I'm going through little bits of like buildings and so on, and everything has been detailed from the inside. Some buildings are obviously not built up, or they're just kind of shells at the moment because obviously bit by bit, but I don't know how much work has been put into this. However, it is extremely impressive. The buildings are absolutely awesome, the massive amounts of fields are just so detailed, and everything just looks and feels like a actual township. It's very done in the style of, you know, medieval with Warhammer Fantasy influences. There's a bit of everything here, and it just looks really cool. The great thing about Warhammer Fantasy, as you all know, is it draws from our real life history, so it's very easy to look at something and just see it in two different ways. I mean, here we can see one of the towns being built up, and you can see loads of different pending and approved blocks all over the place, because obviously they're going through some quality control, and you can see how awesome this looks. Like, I'm assuming that those upper platforms are just there. If they like it, then they'll move it down, and so on. I mean, the sheer scope and scale of this is absolutely massive, as I've said, and it's just so impressive to me because I definitely don't have the patience for this. Like, if I was playing vanilla Minecraft, I wouldn't have the patience to build a complex house. I'd just build, like, 4 walls, a roof, and done. I mean, it's just a basic example, but you get what I mean. Like, this is so out there. The fact that each of the buildings go through some sort of approval process, that is awesome, because that means that everything is going to look stylized. That means everything is going to have this distinct look. It's just really cool. Not a lot of towns and cities are done. Of course, something like this scope and scale is going to take an absolute while to do, but what we can see right now on the screen is myself in Ubersreik. It's a location in Reichland. It's very famous because, Vermintide, and it's looking really, really cool. I mean, you've got the Temple of Sigmar there and everything. It's like, probably I'd say from looking at it, maybe like a quarter or a fifth way done. Maybe even less, to be honest, but it's looking absolutely awesome. The temple itself is just really, really cool. It's grimdark. It's got that Warhammer Fantasy feel. I mean, it's just so cool. It's honestly so cool. I'm saying that a lot because I'm actually just blown away by how awesome this is. Like, if you've played a lot of Vermintide, you'll more or less start pinpointing what is what and so on. And obviously there's a lot more other stuff that needs to be done. Like, a lot more other stuff because buildings take a while. I'm assuming that each building would take a couple of hours at the very least. From what I can see, they're not working on everything in one specific area at the same time. I'm guessing that's to avoid burnout, which is of course very, very smart. And where we are right now is Karak Azgaraz, or where it's going to be in the future. There's a lot of detail here. I mean, they've used a program to generate the mountains and so on, which is of course very, very smart. And then afterwards they've started working on like roads and so on. It's really, really cool because eventually there's going to be this, there's going to be a trading post, there's going to be so much different work being implemented for a world that's absolutely massive. I'm not 100% sure what scaling they're going for, but this looks absolutely intense. It's a project I'm going to keep watching closely. They've done a few other towns and cities, but I wanted to just showcase this and see if this interests any of you guys. The server link will be found in the description below, and there you can find all the information you need to connect. If you want to apply to actually help with this project, they've also got an open application process. They're looking for builders to be able to just turn the Warhammer Fantasy world into Minecraft, which I think is really, really cool. We've already seen something massive like this when it came to Middle-earth and so on with Warhammercraft, so yeah, I think this is really well deserved. What better way for the community to immortalize the Warhammer Fantasy world than something so massive as one of the most popular games of all time? But let me know what you guys think about this. I'm sure all the developers of the mod will be checking out the video to check out the comments and so on. They're actually really nice. I had a really lovely conversation with them regarding the stuff they were showing me around. I was getting lost, but then that's what I do. But it's really, really cool, guys. You should honestly check it out. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games, where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel's been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.